Good morning, students. Today we are going to begin with the chapter quadrilaterals. And in quadrilaterals, before we start with it, we are going to discuss about polygons. Remember, a polygon is a plane figure which is bounded by 3 or more line segments. What does that mean? It means that it should be a closed figure. That means the sides should be interconnected. Each side should be connected to the other side. Then it is a bounded figure. That means a closed figure, and there has to be 3 or more sides in order to do it. So that particular figure, that particular plane figure will be called as a polygon. Now if you see in the textbook, there is a table given. The table where the number of sides are given and accordingly the name is given. So when the number of sides are 3, see the first entry in the table, when the number of sides are 3, the polygon is called a triangle. Remember, triangle is a 3-sided closed figure. It is a polygon of 3 sides. Then when the sides are 4, the figure is called a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral as a chapter is actually talking about a plane figure which has 4 sides and it is a closed figure. So this is what we have to actually do in this chapter. Similarly, the various names are given according to the number of sides. And in the paragraph above it, they have already mentioned that a polygon with n sides is generally called as n-gon. That means the number of sides followed by gon. Like for an example, a figure with 15 sides will be called as a 15-gon. Now, they are also saying that if a figure which is a polygon, all the sides are equal, that means all the interior angles will also be equal, then the figure, the polygon will be called as a regular polygon. So a regular polygon is a polygon with the sides which are equal to each other and with all angles included, they are also equal. As an example, equilateral triangle where all the 3 sides are equal is a regular polygon. Then they are talking about the interior angles. So if you see the figure, in the figure we have A, B, C, D, E. One more thing you need to notice that when we are naming this figure, we are going in a cyclic order. Now what is this cyclic order? While naming the vertices of the figure, vertices are the points where the sides meet. We are going to follow the cyclic order. Cyclic means either clockwise we are going to name the vertices or anti-clockwise. If you are not going to follow it, your figure will be taken as incorrect. So the rule says that the figure should be named in a clockwise way or anti-clockwise way. That is the cyclic order. So here the interior angles, that is angle A, B, C, D, E are the angles which we are going to talk about as interior. Then they are talking about the convex polygon. They are saying that if all the interior angles of the figure are less than 180 degree, then the polygon will be called as a convex polygon. So the rule is quite simple. If all the interior angles, each interior angles is less than 180 degree, then it will be a convex polygon. Now they are talking about a concave polygon. Now if one of the interior angle, any of the interior angle is greater than 180 degree, then that angle will be a reflex angle. Reflex angle is an angle which is greater than 180 degree. Then the polygon will be called as concave polygon. So I hope this point is clear. If each interior angle of a polygon is less than 180 degree, it is convex, and if any of the interior angle is more than 180 degree, then it will be concave.